to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
On the double. Right.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
You can bet they're not going to go away from the running game anytime soon, but this is obviously not a good start. 2 carries, 2 runs, both stopped for a loss.
Ready up.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Lance. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
On fourth down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to bunt the football.
Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it will be Falcon football. Falcons first and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their own 46. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Here we go.
Second down at 4.
Blue striker. Slide blue. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt.
He's got room at the 30.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They will run for the first time here with White. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
First and goal from the 6.
Striker, 3-3.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
97.
White will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. He got halfway home there, down to the 1, but a good job of keeping him out of the end zone.
Exactly. Halfway home isn't all the way home, right? So they feel pretty good about keeping him out on that play.
Now they've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? They'll try and sneak it here. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Desmond Ritter, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. He's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces, because they've got some new faces from a year ago, add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team, and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here, because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take over here up near the 40. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful to get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Ready.
on 2nd and 13. Lance. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick six.
Yeah, he's trying to. He wasn't looking to run. He was not good. To gather that one in and take it to the house.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Ready, set.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Man open, that's Ray McLeod. Fighting through, and he's got space. Still going. A big play there on the catch and run. And a very appropriate gain as well, 49 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pickup there, a 22.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. He stiff arms him. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the 49ers have got it back to within a score. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
ultra.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Okay,
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The Falcons at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
First down, here's White. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And complete to Drake London. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Ready.
Here's a toss right side with White. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Gold to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Valentine opting not to return it, and his guys will have it at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And I believe they've buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Okay, ready? Green jack.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
On the double.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now back to throw. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. The 20, 10, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
Falcons 14.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on, set.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Niners get there and bring him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. They'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying again another day.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Ready, break.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Although he was picked in the 3rd round, Desmond Ritter was actually the 2nd quarterback drafted in 2022. Might not have that 1st-round label, but we saw him make plenty of 1st-round throws while at the University of Cincinnati. He's a quick thinker, reads defense as well, and with all he led the Bearcats to, the Falcons also know they picked up a proven winner.
Here we go. Ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former 1st-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the 49ers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Yellow. Blue striker. Let's go. Charge. Hut.
They're going to look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Over the middle, complete. It's Patterson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
Gets around him, and he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Hurry.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of...
And Lance throws the interception, his third. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw here's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll set up a throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Green jack.
2nd and 6. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Patterson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Ball red.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his big tight end here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Back to throw again. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well.
And now here is another interception. And the Niners are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On play action, Lance completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs. And they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Excellent play there by Arnold Ebiketie to meet him behind the line for a loss. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw, he thought defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Taking it about the 16. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive.
And he's got a man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 37.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
White, 60. White. Smash, red. Smash.
They'll set up to throw. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down.
But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Black Ultra.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
On the ready.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Black shot.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Patterson, and he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his left. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Okay, ready?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the fourth quarter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
In his own end zone, it's Lance.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still,
and it's a fumble. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little. I know the defense.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
That's pulled in at the 32. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Here we go.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
Ball red. Field flat. Use yellow. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White.
They'll get it inside the 20.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. He's back to throw. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Lance back to throw.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Richie Grant.
And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Ready.
Straight ahead, Patterson.
And some room to work. And he's in for the game-winning score with no time left on the clock.